All right, welcome back to the Final Reaction. Nick here, and I am super excited because finally on this channel, it has been a long time since I reacted to a trailer within the first 12 to 24 hours. It's a miracle. Eventually, we'll get to within the first 12 hours of it being released on the internet, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Once again, Nick here, and I am trying to rectify this channel, if you will, if you've been following me for a long time. If you're new, awesome. Consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button. One of those, something like that, really helps the channel. We would really appreciate it. I'm excited to check out Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Don't like the subtitle whatsoever. And also, I'm not going to lie, I was wearing my Muggle hat earlier. No, I don't really have a Muggle hat. That'd be kind of funny, but kind of weird. But I was in the mindset of a Muggle where you're a non-believer. I was thinking Ghostbusters Afterlife was absolutely perfect. I'm one of probably the few that did not love Ghostbusters, what was that, 3 or whatever it was, with Chris Hemsworth. He was great, but the all-female cast, did not like that movie. And it had nothing to do with the fact that it was an all-female cast. It was just a bad movie. Loved the first one, loved the second one. Afterlife was fantastic. It brought new life into it, gave us some new characters. It brought back, spoiler, some older characters for a short little cameo. But I felt like it just put a nice little bow on it. I know they had, set up. They always do that in movies, but I felt like that was great. Like, that was perfect. You even had Reitman coming and working on it, his son directing it or whatever, and he had at least some conversation involvement in it before his passing. I thought everything was perfect. So I wasn't really believing in what sequel you're going to come out with that's going to have anything to do besides it being a cash grab. And as I'm getting the equipment set up, my headphones, Bluetooth set up, all that kind of stuff, the first few seconds of this trailer started playing, and I heard a song that already made me a believer. That's right. A few notes of music did it for me. I am a huge Karate Kid song. What even is that? A huge Karate Kid fan. The original movie, the sequel, of course, not the third one, and the Cobra Kai series. I'm even wearing the shirt. This is just the shirt I was wearing today, for crying out loud. And it plays a little bit of that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry for embarrassing anyone out there. How do you not get pumped up after hearing that song? That was enough to make me a believer. And I'm excited to see what this has to unfold. I didn't even think we'd get a teaser this early on. I didn't even know this movie's coming out, but I didn't think it was coming out this soon. So excited to check this out. If you like my reaction, like I said, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this movie. And let me know what else you want us to react to on this channel. I am ready for some Frozen Empire. I mean, honestly, how did they come up with these subtitles? You can't tell me it was like the very first thing they came up with, and then they created the movie after that, the plot, the screenplay, all that kind of stuff. No. It was probably the last thing they came up with. What can we do? Let's get into it. I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
Oh, soccer on the beach. Okay, if this is like a completely Karate Kid nostalgia thing, I'm all for it. Uh-oh. Ghosties are out.
What is that?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, get out. Get out. Oh, what? Oh, yes. I go 8, baby.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
Patton Oswalt.
What is it?
The death chill.
Aykroyd.
The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Oh, gosh.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
I guess everyone's a Ghostbuster now? Okay, so I gotta go back a little bit, because it sounded like he said it was based off your fears. I'm not gonna rewatch the whole entire thing. I want to hear what he has to say here, because I was talking.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freeze.
So, based off fear. I mean, I guess that has something to do with the ghosts. In some way. I'm not sure how much I love that premise. It's very sequel-ish, right? Where the stakes are higher and now the whole world's going to be destroyed, as opposed to you had ghosts in New York City or in one borough in New York City, or maybe a few of them, and we got to contain this. It was not this, or the afterlife was out, in the Midwest or whatever. I don't know. You got Paul wrote the suit. I don't know if he had much ghost fighting. I can't remember from the Afterlife film. It was cool to see the other three there. You got Winston, you got Bankman, and obviously you got Dan Aykroyd. I always forget his character's name. But Ray something. But you got them in there, so that's cool. But I'm going back to the Muggle thinking of, is this really going to be well worth a sequel, or is it just kind of a cash grab? We'll have to see. I don't want to be a hater, but I got to be honest, and there wasn't too much that this trailer did for me where it just got me super excited. Let me know about you. Let me know if you just, doesn't matter, it's Ghostbusters, it's all you need. You see the Echo car, you're ready to go. Let's go into this, let's check it out. If that's all you need, then I love it. Gotta have the music. Obviously, I don't think we got too much of it, except for maybe at the very, very end, if I'm not mistaken, for the last film. I like they brought the same actors back from the last previous one, the Afterlife one, so that's cool. But we'll see what it is. Will I still watch in the theater? Yes, absolutely. I'll bring my kids with me. They'll be excited to check it out. I just don't know how much excitement I'll have sitting in that theater before the show starts. And besides the last few months where I actually, for myself, I've not been to the theater that much. Maybe 2 times in the last 4 months, which is not a lot for me. I go all the time. There's times where I go in the theater and I got my popcorn, I got my soda, I'm ready for it to start. And I have to remind myself, what am I watching again? Am I excited for this? There are some films where I'm just so excited I got to kind of just taper it down. Have you ever been in that situation where you're in the theater and you kind of forget what you're watching? I feel like that's what this movie's going to be. Hopefully it makes me a believer. Hopefully it has good reviews. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, adios.